What's up guys? Okay, let's make this quick because we're on a trash can and we look super awkward. Okay, so in the last video guys, I asked you to give me some video ideas, things you might want to see, and a lot of you guys said you wanted story time. So I had a good idea. I thought, let's not just do a story time. Let's make it a little bit like Hot Ones story time Skinner edition. I kind of explained to you guys how I got to LA, but I didn't explain to you guys like what the full deal was, what the plan was, how I managed to do it. You know, I wanted some ramen today anyway, so I thought what we would do is I would go to Urban Ramen, but instead of getting the mild, because I'm a pansy guy, we're gonna get the spiciest ramen they have, and then I'm gonna do a little story time video while eating that spicy ramen. So like I said, Hot Ones story time but Skinner edition. So we're gonna do that, but guys, you know what we have to do first. We always have to make a coffee run before we start the video off, so let's get the coffee run going. And ooh, that is bright. Alright guys, I don't know how well you can see me. Alright, so Blackwood, don't get mad at me guys. You are my favorite, you'll always be my favorite. You're my numero uno, my number one, everything. Don't worry guys, but I go to you guys all the time, so we're gonna switch it up. We're going to Enigma again this week. And just because, you know, they're good coffee too, and there's a lot of good spots in LA. Just depends what you want. You still got my support though, Blackwood, don't worry guys. But alright, so it is time to grab some coffee. We're almost at Enigma now, so let's get it. And then it's time to buy some ramen, let's do it. Hello. Could I just do an iced oat milk latte, please?
Small or large?
Large. Go crazy. Thank you, my man. You have a lovely day, all right? All right, boom, guys. Got the coffee. Time to do it. Get this going. It is, ooh, 2020 G-Wagons are so good. It is now time for us to head to, well, actually, we're probably gonna walk around just for a sec. I don't know if I'm gonna film it, but I'm gonna walk around just for a sec because when I have the chance to kind of walk around and go outside, I'm going to. So let's do that, then we're gonna get ramen, and then it's story time. That's why my teeth will never be white. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the coffee's empty. We made it. This is where we are getting our ramen. All right, let's do it. Can I do the spicy chicken, please? And could we make that extra spicy if possible? Got it, yep.
Apple pan.
All right, guys, it is ordered. Now we are just gonna wait. All right, guys, we got the food, so now it's time to get home. Burn my mouth to pieces because I got extra spicy and normally I get mild. And tell you a little story, so let's get it. All right, Type R. All right, so we are home. We've got the spicy ramen. When you order it to go, it comes in two different things. We got like the ramen broth. We got this. All right, so just a little heads up. Typically, I say mild. I do the spicy chicken, but I want it mild instead of spicy. But like that's the part of it is being spicy. So I said extra spicy. And your boy, he used to be able to handle heat. Not so much anymore. I just realized I don't really have a bowl big enough. I've just got like the normal bowls. So we are going to pour all the noodles and stuff in there first, and then just put whatever broth we can. They gave me a spoon. I ain't using that. We're using some chopsticks. So let's pour this in. That looks very funny. Get some broth in there. Oh my goodness. We're doing this. Ooh, but this is kind of a mukbang in a way. I didn't really want to ever film myself eating, but we're going for it. So let's let these noodles kind of soak up in this. Oh, it's so messy. I'm gonna need napkins. I don't trust myself. Get me a nice little napkin set up. Oh man, boys and girls, your boy is going to be sweating. So let's, oh god, see that is why I did the plate. Oh man, that's why I did the plate. Let's get that on my desk though. Let's get started. So why did I want to move to LA, I guess? Weirdly enough, and for the first like 4 years, I did not do any YouTube stuff at all. But YouTube was the reason why I started saving money to come to LA. For some of you might not even know, I'm from Tennessee. So I bought a little car, moved from Tennessee here to LA. But why I moved to LA? I actually, the weirdest thing is I dreamt of being a YouTuber. I just wanted to like be out here with all these cool people. And so I'd already started saving. I was a machinist in Tennessee, like as a young age. It was my summer job, and then after high school, I worked there for like a year part-time. And Jesus, I am going to ruin this desk. But I wanted to move to LA. I wanted to do social media stuff. I wanted just to have the most opportunity with businesses, because as you know, I like business and stuff. And then I got a DM one day from, at the time, a lady that At the time, she worked for Wilhelmina Models, but she was part of the women's division. But she'd found me on Instagram, and she DM'd me. She's like, "Would you want to be a model?" And at this time, like, I kind of was thinking about it because my mom and my grandmother, they were like, "Skinner, you should be a model. You could model." And being a kid from a small southern town in Tennessee, like, I never wanted to be a model. I didn't even think about that. Like, that wasn't something I wanted to do. But then they kept saying it, and finally I was like, okay, let's give it a shot. Let's see if I actually can do it. And so I was trying to take these crazy classes in Tennessee, and like paying all this money, and just a rip-off, total rip-off. So there's no model school. Guys, if you're trying to be a model and someone's saying you need to go to a modeling school, that is a no. That's a no. You either do it or you don't. There's no modeling school. But anyway, so I did that, and then, you know, like I said, DM'd me on Instagram, and I just posted like pictures of my truck, my boots. I posted pictures of whatever I wanted, like selfies, a lot of selfies too. I said yeah, but then I didn't trust her. But then so I went to Wilhelmina's website, and I go, okay, I start reading it, and it says, if anybody is saying that they're an agent, please contact us, call the agency if you have any doubt. So that's what I did. I called Wilhelmina headquarters LA. I was like, hey guys, I just wanted to call and get someone vetted that is saying that they are an agent with you guys, and I just wanted to make sure verify before I made any decisions or signed anything. They're like, is this Skinner? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, yeah, we were just talking about you. And my heart just dropped, because before that, like after the modeling classes and everything, I told myself that unless a top 5 agency reached out, I was done thinking about it, and I was just gonna keep saving up to move to LA for all my other stuff. Then that happened, that reached out, and then I called them, and like I said, like they were like, hey, this is Skinner, and that, like, my heart just sank. I thought at the time that I would start modeling right away, but I looked like a 6-year-old, so 12-year-old. So I didn't model. Actually, I signed with them like a couple weeks later, and then didn't do anything with them for like a year and a half, 2 years. Like still stayed in Tennessee saving up, and then eventually, like with nothing still happening, I called my agent at the time, and I was like, hey, look, I got an opportunity to move to Seattle, and I was like, I'm either moving to Seattle or LA, tell me. And he was like, well, what's in Seattle? I was like, nothing, just something different. He was like, come here then. So I came, and I planned to come, and I told him I'd be there by the February, or I told them I would be there late February, and then February 25th came around, and I literally spaced that February only had 27 days. So I was like, oh crap, I told them I'd be here late February, and it's late, like February's over. I literally, like, I bought this car, like this old Corolla car, packed it up, and literally started road tripping, like out of nowhere. None of my people believed me. Like none of them believed me at all. One second, we gotta take a bite. We gotta be spicy with this, so hold on. I don't know how to use chopsticks. Oh my god, it's hot. Alright, so yeah, I packed up my car, and I literally started driving. I got here, and I had no place to stay. I had one friend that I knew, that I had met through Instagram years before, that lived in California now, was from Tennessee. And luckily, my first night there, he, Drew, thank you, bro. He let me stay at his place, because he didn't know me, and people are shady here. Especially if you've lived here, you kind of realize that. But anyway, he let me stay at his place for the first day, and then I realized, like, I was a burden to him, and I didn't want to keep doing that. So I got a hotel for the next day. But guys, I'm a family person. Like, my family is so tight-knit, and I love, oh god, it was so shocking for me mentally and even physically in a way, to not have anybody around me that I knew cared about me. Excuse me. Oh, this is really spicy. Alright, so I'm not gonna joke. At the time I didn't even know where I was at, but I was sitting on Fairfax and Santa Monica Boulevard by the Starbucks. In my car, my little rinky-dink car. Don't get me wrong, that car kills me, because as a car person and like always having something cool and like really valuing my cars, to go to that, like it kills me, guys. I'm sitting in this car, and I just start, I'm not even, like, no joke, like I started crying, like I bust out crying, and my like head on the steering wheel, and I was just like, what am I doing here? And it was just really scary at first. So I ended up going like to this crappy part of California, crappy part of town, and I stayed in this Motel 8, and it was the weirdest thing, and it was so like not clean, and like there were such weird people. This guy, the owner of the motel, was just the nicest guy ever. Like, he was giving me discounted rates on the motel. He was doing all these awesome things for me, and he was just really taking care of me. And thank you, man. I don't know your name. He was just this really nice old Indian man, and he really took care of me. And thank you so much. Hold on, let's take another bite. Woo! Oh my goodness. But so I was sitting in this motel and I'm like, guys, my morale was so low. It was so bad. And I remembered that there was this photographer, Maxwell Poe. He had DM'd me like a year before that when I was still in Tennessee. He was like, if you ever come to LA, let me know. I want to shoot you. And I remember thinking like that was a dream. But I never thought that when I got to LA, he would actually respond, because he was a very well-known, very good photographer. And I just didn't think he would actually reply to me. So I was in that motel and I was literally got my phone. I'm sitting on that like little bed in the motel and I got my phone and I was about to DM Maxwell, and then it says Maxwell Post and Luke Fontana are live streaming, and I was like, what are the coincidences? Like, what are the odds? That's such a crazy coincidence. So I pop on and I go, Maxwell, I'm here, or something like that. And then Luke saw the message and he's like, who's this boy? Maxwell's like, oh my god, that's this little kid from Tennessee. I told him if he ever came to LA that I wanted to shoot him. And so then they literally said DM us. So I DM both him, and also, if you guys don't know, look up Luke Fontana. He's another amazing photographer. He's like out of this world, as well as Mac. They're such good photographers. So after all that, I DM'd him, and then I ended up shooting with Luke the next day, and then Maxwell that evening. So that morning I drove to Luke's and shot with him, and then the next evening I shot with Maxwell and got super great photos. Just the craziest thing. And I told Max my living situation. He was like, no way. And he just happened to be moving out of his current house. And he's like, well, I still have a month left. Just pay me this amount and you can stay to this place. It's much nicer than a hotel. So I did. And then after that month, you know, someone else was already coming into that room. Ooh, this spice is getting to me, guys. All right, but after a month, someone's taking the room, so I had no place to stay again, and I hadn't found a place yet. And so Max literally in his new apartment let me sleep on like this little tiny blow-up mattress in his living room. Without Maxwell, I would not have lasted. He's the reason why I stayed in LA, because if it wasn't for him, I would have left. I totally would have left. So anyway, I stayed in there, and then finally, like scrolling through Craigslist, looking everywhere for a place to stay, I found this little room for rent, and I rented it from this guy named Paul. And yeah, it was just the craziest thing. It's so weird, guys, because I put so much work into moving here, and I've lived here for almost a little over 4 years now, and I've had to work hard, and I put a lot of effort in. I've worked 7 days a week on top of modeling to live here. It literally was just a series of lucky events. Like, me being able to do all this stuff was just pure luck. Like, meeting the right people, meeting people that were genuine and like really cared about me and still care about me now. It's like, that was just extreme luck. And then one of my closest friends that I have now, Martha, like you've seen her in the videos, that's how I met her. Like, I met her. Another crazy thing, we were on a shoot together. We were shooting with the same photographer, and I was like, yo, let's hang out. And we did, and then she was looking for a place to stay. She ended up moving into the same house as me with Paul. We became really close and like really close friends. She's what helped boost my Instagram, and I owe a lot to her too. Like, guys, like, the world is crazy. Like, you can work super hard, but I know a ton of people that work hard and don't achieve much. And it's not that they're doing something wrong, it's just luck. It is so much luck. Ooh, this is hot. Ooh. Oh my goodness, this is spicy. Whew. Moral of the story, guys, I got extremely lucky moving here and meeting the people that I met and getting me signed to Wilhelmina. And no, I don't think I'm anywhere near done modeling, and I still want to do that, but I think there's so much more going on now, and I've got such big goals, and hopefully you guys are like a huge part of it. Like don't get me wrong, I'd love to make money off YouTube, but just like I just like that I have like these people that are watching, and just like a way for me to document what I'm doing in my life, even though it's not that cool right now in LA. I've been extremely lucky to have like these awesome moments, and ooh, you know, I can't, oh my gosh, I am making a mess. Jesus Christ, Skinner. But I've been extremely lucky to have met the people I've met and have the opportunities I've had. Like, I live in my own little apartment in LA. Like, that's a big feat in itself. And guys, that's how I moved to LA. That's why I moved to LA. Kind of where I'm at. It took me 4 years to actually do what I came here for. Obviously, modeling was that at the beginning, but like, this was the ultimate dream, was to be doing YouTube. I've done it for a couple months now. I've only one video a week. I'd love to do more, but I can't with the work that I have to do to survive. So guys, hit that like button, share this video, subscribe. Like, if you want me to be able to do more of these, I've got to be able to make a little bit of money off this to where I can take off work. That's the dream. That's the dream. Amongst everything else, guys, I feel like you've kind of realized that I have too many dreams. Like, I have too many goals and stuff like that makes it really difficult to do anything. But yeah, moving to LA was the scariest but best thing I've ever done in my life. Okay, helicopter. No, I'm not videoing. Yeah, no, I'm not. Jeez, that's LA. But guys, I've been super lucky with everything that's happened to me so far. Sometimes I look at other people's achievements and it really makes me depressed because I feel like I should be going so much better, but I realize that everybody's on their own journey, and everything's different. Guys, I knew I wanted to do YouTube, but I didn't realize how much I enjoyed these videos. Like, I didn't think I would enjoy editing as much as I do. Like, obviously it sucks in some aspects, but like, I literally enjoy, I love creating this stuff. So, and I'm trying to get better, but also I'm running out of more time every week. So it's like such a battle. So I really need you guys to share this video, like and subscribe, send to your friends, and I need this to grow so that I can take more time out to actually make it more, like a better video, more content. Like I want to get to where it's 3 videos a week, maybe even daily on some stuff. Guys, this was story time, mukbang, spicy food with Skinner. I'm gonna go drink some milk, and I will catch you next week. So guys, I hope you liked this video. I hope that just kind of gave you more of an idea of what I did to get here. I hope you liked the story time, and I hope it was entertaining. So I love you guys. Thanks for watching, and I am not gonna eat any more spicy food again. Stay lovely, guys, and like, share, subscribe, and yeah. Whew. Hi. I think we're ready to go.